Guys, welcome back to another video. This time I am playing against a Exodia Millennium deck and I'm playing, of course, Voiceless again. So Hannes is starting off with the Sengenjin and activate its effect to search a Millennium monster, which in this case is Heart of the Blue Eyes, which he then discards to add a Millennium anchor to his hand. So now he's activating the anchor and special summon the unstoppable Exodia by revealing all 5 parts of Exodia, which is unnecessary, I guess. So now he's setting a card and it's going into the end phase. In the end phase he activates the effect of the unstoppable Exodia to place a Exot, Fires of Rage, and ends his turn. So now draw for turn. So here I had to deal with a spell and trap negate, a pretty strong boss monster, a board wipe, and an unknown card, which at that point I thought it's eventually an imperm. So I started off with Saphira, so I discarded Saphira to dump a ritual spell and add a ritual monster to my hand. So of course I'm dumping prayers and I add a Skull Guardian to my hand. Now I'm activating pre-prep to add a ritual spell and ritual monster to my hand, which he then negates with his Exodia, Unstoppable, the unstoppable Exodia, which was pretty annoying, to be honest, as I had a decent struggle with that. So here I was actually trying to find a solution for that. I had Nadir Servant in hand and I was thinking about what I should dump here, what would benefit me the most. So now I'm activating Nadir Servant to send a card from my extra deck to the graveyard. And I picked Antis. To add a Dogmatic Maximus to my hand. So now I activate the effect of Antis, and I was actually destroying the Fires of Rage, the card which I was actually aware of. So here I was about to special summon my Dogmatic Maximus from the hand by banishing my Antis from graveyard. Well, to be fair, I was interrupted here as he was asking me if Maximus has an on-summon effect or an activated effect. So Maximus has, of course, no on-summon effect, so I need to activate the effect. So here I should have banished Antis in order to special summon Maximus, as it's the cost. I didn't, unfortunately, which is a misplay here. So he was activating Heart of the Blue Eyes to negate the special summon of Maximus, and I was checking Heart of the Blue Eyes again, which is a pretty cool card, to be honest. So, well, another one of my plays didn't work out. So I needed to find another way. So now I was banishing Saphira to activate her second effect to perform a ritual summon. So I ritual summoned Skull Guardian using low from my hand for the entire cost. Then I activated Chainlink 1 low, Chainlink 2 Skull Guardian, which allows me to search for a voiceless voice monster. And then it allows me to revive low from graveyard and set or place a spell or trap card. A Voiceless spell or trap card. So I was actually looking for the old man Zoravis, so now I was actually checking my deck box as I realized I did not side it out after the last game, or actually side it back in after the last game. So yeah, after I realized that I don't have the old man, I needed to find another card. Unfortunate. But I had options here. Unfortunately, sometimes that happens, right? If you play many games in a row, sometimes I forget to actually side my cards back in. Which, yeah, can be quite unfortunate sometimes. So I picked the low. And then I revived my low from graveyard to place a barrier from my deck. And on resolution, he activated Super Poly. Wow, that was unexpected. So I was checking Super Poly again. I was probably thinking if it eventually targets, which it obviously doesn't. And yeah, so I had 2 light monster on the field, and he went for the Mad Dragon. So fortunately for me, I had a Prayers in the grave, which allows me to summon out another Skull Guardian. 1 Guardian down, 1 Guardian up. I could also went for a Zoravis here, but I thought that Skull Guardian is probably the better option here. So here I was actually checking my options, and then I activated the effect of Barrier to add another Voiceless card to my hand, which in this case I picked Blessing of the Voiceless Voice. Then I activated the effect of Blessing to add back my Skull Guardian from graveyard to my hand. Now was normal summoning low. Here we actually discussed the game state. He was asking if how I actually normal summon low, because he thought that I already did a normal summon this turn, which I didn't. Here I had to read the Unstoppable Exodia again. Because the Unstoppable Exodia has an effect that can be activated in the damage step, so it boosts its attack. And I was actually reading Skull Guardian here, if he has any limitations. So if I can use his Omni Negate also in the damage step, which I can. So there's no limitation here on using the Omni Negate also in the damage step. So that was crucial here, because it allowed me to run into the Unstoppable Exodia, and then when he activates the effect to boost his attack, I can negate it. I can chain Skull Guardian to negate the effect of the Unstoppable Exodia and destroy it by battle. Yeah. So yeah, I was actually trying to find my way through this board, which was quite strong. And yeah, so he took 4,000 damage, 4,100. And yeah, now he's reading Skull Guardian again. But well, the final nail in the coffin was the next card I was playing. So I activated Deck Lockdown, which is it's an amazing card. It's an amazing card if you go first. It's an amazing card in so many scenarios, and it was the final nail in the coffin. He literally couldn't really do anything from that point on. But if you think that's it, you're wrong, because he was not done yet. So he was summoning the Lava Golem, which was again quite unexpected. And yeah, so now I had a Lava Golem and nothing else on the field except Deck Lockdown, Barrier, and also Blessing. So I had options to play here, but it was a dangerous situation. But yeah, because he was actually summon a monster, I could activate Blessing, which allows me to ritual summon a monster also on my opponent's turn. So I was using the Lava Golem for the entire cost to ritual summon my Skull Guardian, which then again triggered low from graveyard. So channeling 1 low, channeling 2 Skull Guardian, and at that point the game was it was pretty much game. So he was wondering how it could be possible that a deck can play through Super Poly and Lava Golem and all that stuff. And yeah, so I still wasn't dead. Yeah, when I revived low, I was placing the Radiance, so I had now an additional layer of interruption on my board, which allowed me to pop a card. Yeah. The situation was pretty tough for him. Almost unsolvable. And all of that on his turn. So at this point he was just trying to check options, if there's anything left that he can do to finally scoop it up, because this game was unsolvable for him. But honestly, props to Hannes. He played the Millennium deck or Exodia deck, whatever it is, really strong. He won many games before, and also he won the tournament that we had last week with the Millennium deck. It's a really strong deck, and it's always fun to play against. And yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Game 2 and Game 3 will be uploaded soon, as we had to split this one. So yeah, we will be really happy if you subscribe to the channel, if you leave a like or a comment. Yeah, see you next time.